Hi everyone, in this video, just want to go over some of the end of semester housekeeping that we need to do. So as we enter into this final week, we have a few things that are on our agenda to take care of. The first thing is you have to wrap up your digital citizenship project that is due on Friday, May 1st. And then we also have our second program survey. We use these for our program accreditation. You took one at the beginning of the semester. It's the same exact survey. You'll just do it again. It takes about 15 minutes or so. So we'll go ahead and get that done by the 1st as well. That's one of those assignments where you just do it. You get the points. So make sure you include your name. That way I know that you have completed it. If you have not taken a second to do the course evals, I greatly appreciate that. I am a tenure track professor. I actually go up for tenure this next fall, so your comments on the evals and your ratings are actually very important. So I'd appreciate if you take just a few minutes to evaluate the course, how things went. I know it's kind of a weird semester this semester, but I think it's still valuable to get your feedback just so we kind of know what maybe things I could do in the future, what's working well, maybe what needs to change, those kind of things. So go ahead. All I ask is that you are kind and honest in your feedback, okay? And then the last thing here is the final exam, which is due on our normal final exam time, which was going to be face-to-face on May 5th at, I think, 3 to 5. So you have until 5 p.m. on the 5th of May to go ahead and wrap up your final exam. And that will be in D2L, obviously, as a quiz. Okay, so let's talk about the exam. It's a 30-point exam. It is going to be true, false, multiple choice. There are 40 questions, okay? And those questions are randomized. They're drawn from a larger pool, and they are shuffled as well. Now we have 20 questions, so half the test is going to be over stuff that we've covered since the midterm. And each of these questions are going to be 1 point each, okay? So we have them split between digital citizenship, copyright, and then the emerging technologies, okay? So it's going to be over the readings we've done on all that content stuff from the presentations I've done in my lecture videos, those kinds of things. The emerging technologies, that's going to be like the Clark book, some of the stuff on online learning that we've done, especially right after all this stuff with COVID-19, with that going online with instruction, some of that stuff, that definitely will come out of, some of those questions will come out of those readings that we had. Digital citizenship, that'd be our digital citizenship book. I think that was Matson that wrote that. We had some copyright readings that we did in class kind of right around spring break, I think right before spring break. So we're pulling from all that stuff. Okay, and you'll have 10 questions from each of those two groups. And then we're also going to go back, so it's a cumulative final, we're going to go back to the beginning of the semester and kind of those pre-midterm things that we did. And these are each going to be a half point. We still have about 20 questions, and it's going to be split between STEM and coding, media literacy, and then PLNs. Okay, so we have a little bit of stuff that we're going to kind of go back to and kind of make sure that we're on top of everything as we end the semester. Okay, and that's really all I have for you today. Just kind of short and sweet today. I just want to thank you for a great semester. It's definitely an interesting semester, something I've never experienced necessarily, my first global pandemic. So it's kind of a different, I guess just a different experience. I think it went well, all things considered. I think the first half of the semester went really, really well. All of you did great working with kids. Couldn't be more proud of you and all the work that you did and all the growth that you showed, even in half a semester. It was amazing to see all those lessons that you implemented. And then even in the second half of the semester with all the stressors in our lives that are going on, I thought you all did a great job. And you should be proud of your efforts. So I just want to thank you for a great semester, and I'm sure I will see you around as you continue in your teacher ed program. All right, we'll see you.